you know, the movie Matrix is great.
Yeah.
The second part, like where Jesus,
That's the blue pill, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a blue pill. So it's too late, you know, it's too late, it's already there. I swallowed this. Neo is meeting the architect of the Matrix, and of course the architect has much more information than Neo, because his known conditioning is the Matrix that he sort of grew up in, or like experienced. And the architect says, you know, you think this is the first Matrix? It's like number 7 or so. And, we had happier versions of this. And you know, when I was happy, you didn't accept it as reality. And the other way around is true as well. If it's too miserable, you're not going to accept it. If you see that there is really no solution, if you can really see that, you wouldn't believe it at all. And that's why Jesus is one step further, because he recognized earlier that this is not acceptable. So we looked at this last night, like from a scientific point of view, you know, like how finely attuned this illusion in scientific terms actually is. Like how specific the astronomical constants have to be, how incredibly specific the coincidences had to be in order for life to be on this planet, or even to have water here and not having it too cold or too hot. You know, like if it's a few degrees colder, everything's ice and water wouldn't flow. If it's too hot, water would evaporate and we wouldn't have an atmosphere. So it's on all levels, it's so specific, so well thought of, trained over and over and over and over again by a divine mind, which is us, in order to have an illusion of bodies coming together in the room in Alcaig.
With just enough peace and just enough attack to keep it okay.
Yeah, so, like,
bouncing along, you know.
This is still okay, you know. It's not too bad. It's not too. I'm okay, you know.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
and that's like it's like a hair in the cosmos where we say this is okay, you know. Like me being that is okay. And it really is that bandwidth. Like we have, it's literally an impossible dream to live, and we are quite okay with living it. However, this has shown up, and it's not a coincidence that it has shown up. So when we take it a step further, like what is actually the idea of being a body? What is the idea of being a body? What's behind that? Why do I perceive myself like? It's not neutral. It's not just something like, oh, okay, I'm a body. A neutral thought, a neutral play. It is a grievance. And not just a little grievance. It's a massive grievance against the rest of the universe. And basically with myself. That's why this seems real. That's why I'm an adventurer in space and time. Without a grievance, I cannot be a space-time adventurer.
I'm not following that, sorry.
Okay, yeah. Like in order to have a physical experience, or in order to believe that you are physical, you need to maintain grievance. And it's true for all of us. So that's not your specific problem. That's what we that's basically what we share here. That's what we agreed on to exchange and to reconfirm. It's like, oh yeah, I've got this problem. Yeah, I'm not so well either. Or this guy is an idiot. It's like, yeah, he's an idiot. Maybe this guy's an idiot, but this guy really is an idiot. and then look at the politics and blah blah blah. So this is the common theme of the dream, the grievance that's been projected either on someone out there or on this body, or like I feel guilty or whatever. Like it takes on many forms, but it's something that I maintain because I'm resisting the love and the light of God. And ultimately, I think he is the idiot. He's the asshole that has done this to me. Why have you done this to me? Why have you forsaken me? I must have been a terrible sinner to be kicked out of the kingdom. Does it make sense, Linda?
Yes, I'm just listening to different people's points of view, but I don't agree. we've talked about this a lot, of course, but for me it's not okay. For you it's okay. But, so we don't all agree with each other.
Right. Okay. Good. That's good. That's good. It's also good because it's a self-study course. You know, like in the end, it is. I've been together with a woman, and she's been my best buddy in this. Like we looked through the concepts. We've gone with the concepts as far as we could. And at the end of the day, I had to realize I can't do a mind training together with someone. It is really a self-study course, no matter what I want to do with it. It depends on my change of mind, totally. So, and that's the moment that I want to share with you. And I know that no one really wants to go there because it is uncomfortable. Like there is no one helping me with this. There's no one who can help me with a change of mind. It is my decision to choose miracles. And then I get all the help, of course. But without my decision, the help is invisible. The help is seemingly not there. I'm all on my own. So, and I know it's tempting, you know, it's tempting to say, okay, we've got a study group, I've got like-minded people around me, and it is a bit of a safety net that we think like, no, I have the confirmation that I'm not going insane, I've got the confirmation that this is actually good, it's okay to do it.
We're all going insane together.
Right. On the Titanic. But it gives me stability and like a sense of okay. I've got help with this. However, in a group or anything in this world always depends on an agreement within the illusion, and sooner or later we come to recognize that it is a lie that I am telling myself. I can't blame anyone for anything. Like even the biggest teacher will not get me out of here. It's alone through my change of mind and through inviting miracles in this present moment that I can actually drop through it. I can drop through the seeming safety net of a spiritual group, so to say, and recognize like I can sit here, I can sit anywhere else. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because my mind is universal. And the solution that has been given me and that I'm asked to apply is applicable in any setting. By the way, that's what Jesus demonstrated with the crucifixion. Like it doesn't matter how extreme your situation seems to be, you can apply the solution anywhere. It is the first miracle principle. There's no order of difficulty in miracles. That was the message of the crucifixion. And luckily, in the second sentence, he says, the crucifixion was the last useless journey. Don't repeat it in any way or form.
You don't have to go through the crucifixion.
No, because it wasn't about the crucifixion.
No.
You know, the crucifixion has been a teaching that has been done. The teaching has been done. It's available in the mind. So the extreme has been demonstrated. And even in little forms like, maybe I've got to lose my income first in order to be really willing to go into the teaching or to follow Jesus, or maybe I have to retreat on a mountaintop and freeze, or even smaller, maybe I have to expose myself to this relationship because now I'm to a relationship that I don't like, because now I'm with the Course of Miracles and I should be able to transform this or to forgive this. It's another form of that.
I suppose that's all forms of procrastination, isn't it?
It is.
You're pushing up excuses to say why I can't do this right now.
Or you could even say, well, I've got a trained mind, and now it's my obligation to be in this bad situation in order to lift it to the light or whatever. It's the same thing. And martyrdom doesn't lead us anywhere. I don't have to suffer to wake up. I don't have to suffer to experience a change of mind. So what I'm inviting you to and what we are in right now is is what I would describe a moment of getting a bit more honest and becoming a little bit slower in our mind, to not believe our thoughts so much, to not believe our thoughts and being okay with an unknown moment, so to say. And that at the same time is the trust in the present light and the present transformation of mind. Basically miracles. And I love it when that happens, because we're not really so conscious of it yet. But what happens in moments like these is that we join our minds in one purpose. And in that purpose, everything can be remembered, and everything that is helpful right now for each individually of us, can be given. Like either it's an idea, either it's an insight, or a remembrance that we are actually not here, as strange as this sounds, but that you who you really are actually really free. I've read this lesson this morning, and I thought this doesn't apply to where I find myself right now. I need something else. Like, this is too quick for me. The solution that this offers is too fast. I think I need a slower solution in time. But Jesus can't help himself. He's offering an immediate solution, because the solution is immediate. And the only solution is immediate. So I don't have to observe my projected world, or even like my emotional world, so to say, to see how this plays out. I don't have to check if this is working or not. But what I'm asked to do is to accept the solution. I'm entitled to miracles. I am entitled to miracles, and everything within me can change without me having to do anything with it.
We'll try and make it more difficult, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he says, how simple is salvation? That's the grievance one. Again, how simple is salvation? And we're like, oh my God, if that's so simple, that's not it. Like, that's a lie. That's a lie. It's
we want
too
it to
quick.
take a lifetime at least.
Right. Like, I haven't even gone through the whole workbook yet. Like, why is it already now? It's lesson 77. So, like, what we're really looking at is the resistance to the fact that we have been saved, that it has been accomplished. Jesus, it's amazing. It's really amazing. This is not really a big book. It's the smallest book there is. How simple is salvation? It simply asks you to accept what has already been done. And obviously that doesn't need time, but to accept it might seem to take half an eternity.